a flight from Iceland to New York. It was on a flight yesterday, but nothing like this happened. Iceland airline spokesperson says that a man started hitting, screaming, and spitting at other passengers while yelling profanities. So what happened next? CNN international anchor Jonathan Mann joins us with this story that, I mean, we've all been aggravated by passengers, but this goes to the extreme.
It really does. Fellow passengers who spoke to the media in New York say this guy got on the plane with his duty-free bottle of liquor and consumed the whole thing. So that means we can guess we're talking about 34 ounces of alcohol in a 2-hour period. Do the math. What is that, 10 shots an hour for 2 hours? It's a lot of liquor. He was really liquored up. He became violent, belligerent, and the other passengers in the crew took action. He was threatening other passengers. So as funny as that shot may look, that photograph of him trussed up like a turkey, this is a dangerous man in a metal tube, thousands of feet in the air. This is what they did to him using duct tape and zip ties. They basically had him confined for another 6 hours like that. According to Icelandic Air, he was monitored the whole time. They made sure nothing worse happened to him. A man that drunk could get ill. They just watched him and waited for the whole thing to end. It did. And he got off the plane and was sent by police.
So is that... I mean, is that legal? Is it vigilantism? Who is actually the legal authority on an airplane that's sort of in the middle of nowhere at that time?
Excellent question. We'll refer to the Supreme Court for now, but I can tell you that it's standard procedure, so one presumes it is legal. They actually Icelandic Air keeps duct tape and zip ties on all of their planes. Presumably they have WD-40 to go with the duct tape. Other airlines inside the United States don't necessarily have the duct tape, but there are means to restrain passengers. Sometimes they do it with twist ties. Sometimes they do it with seat belts that can come off of the seats. We've heard of that in a few cases where they've used seat belts to restrain passengers. You hear about air marshals being on flights, but a lot of times it is fellow passengers who just have enough.
Yeah, and I read this report, and I saw that he was taken into custody, but he hasn't been charged.
Has not been charged. Once again, this is interesting. He was so drunk, presumably, they took him to hospital, not to jail when he got off the plane. And then they let him go. It would seem that he wasn't charged because, according to one account, they couldn't find other passengers who wanted to come forth and actually register a complaint against him. I guess people just got their bags, went home, either laughed it off or shrugged it off. But once again, if you're a flight attendant, if you're a pilot, this is no joke. This is a dangerous man who's got a lot of people literally captive in that plane. So good on them. I'm glad they did that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm surprised that they don't have handcuffs on an airplane, actually. I thought that would be a practical...
Those plastic cuffs, the kind of thing you see POWs in U.S. custody, they are serious. You can't get out of them, and they do apparently have those on U.S. flights.
Yeah. Jonathan Mann, thanks very much for all things up in the air and beyond. Appreciate it.